Welcome learners for this session, canonical cover. It is also referred as minimal cover. It is denoted by FC. What is the main purpose of using this canonical cover is to eliminate redundant functional dependencies from a set of functional dependencies. For example, consider F. It contains some set of functional dependencies. Here X determines W, WZ determines XY, and Y determines WXZ. Here this W can be determined by this X, this W can also determined by this Y. This X can be determined by this WZ, X can also be determined by this Y. So the removal of this functional dependency should not change the closure set of this set of functional dependencies. So how to find out the canonical cover, or how to reduce the number of functional dependencies from the given set of functional dependencies. We need to follow an algorithm. This algorithm which comprises 3 steps. One is write the functional dependencies in such a way the right side must contain one attribute. Second step, find the closure of attributes. And third one is check whether any left side attribute can be reduced. So based on the step 1, we need to write the given functional dependencies with the right side one attributes. So X determines W, WZ determines X. According to the decomposition rule, we can separate like this. WZ determines X, WZ also determines Y, Y determines W, and Y determines X, Y determines Z. So all the functional dependencies in right side with one attribute we need to write in step 1. For step 2, we need to find the closure of attributes. So find the closure of attributes. For that, consider all the functional dependencies one by one. First X determines W. X determines W. So first we need to find the closure of this attribute X. So X closure equal to, I hope you know finding the closure of every attribute. So X determined by itself. So X is the one of the components in the closure. Then X determines W also. X determines W. And X determines nothing. W also determines nothing in the given set of functional dependencies. XW combinedly also not determining anything. So the closure of this X is only XW. Then what we need to do, whether this X determines W functional dependencies are essential or not. So to check this one, we assume that it is ignored from the set of functional dependencies. So ignoring this X determines W, then we find that what is the closure now. If both the closures are equal, then we can say that this functional dependency is not essential. So by ignoring this X determines W, we find out the closure of this X equal to, X can be determined by itself. So X, then we need to check X determines W, we assume that it is removed from the set of functional dependencies. So X determines anything, we need to find out. X determines nothing. So this X determines W is an essential functional dependency of F. So X determines W, we cannot remove this since this W cannot able to determine if you are removing this X determines W functional dependency from this set. Now we can write here as it is an essential functional dependency. Now what we need to do, consider the second functional dependency, WZ determines X. Now find the closure of this one. WZ closure equal to, WZ can be determined by itself. So WZ determines X. It determines X. X determines W. X determines W also already included. Then WZ determines X also included. WZ determines Y also. It determines Y. Y determines W, it is included already. Y determines X, Y determines Z also included. Now by ignoring WZ determines X, what is the closure? We find it. W is the closure, we find it. Now we assume that this functional dependency we are removing. So now what is the closure of this one? Wz, it determines by itself. Also Wz determines y. We are assuming that this functional dependency is removed. So Wz determines y. Then y determines w already included. Y determines x also. Y determines z already included. X determines w also included. So now here, after removing this Wz determines x functional dependency, we could able to get the same closure of this Wz, same closure set. So this x is known as, this is a extraneous attribute. This is an extraneous attribute. After the removal of this one, we can able to get the same closure set, means this is called as an extraneous attribute. So this is now not essential. This is not essential functional dependency. This can be removed from the set of functional dependencies. So this can be removed now. Now we take the third functional dependency. Wz determines y. So what is the closure of this one? Wz closure equal to, it can be determined by itself, and Wz determines y, y determines w, y determines x, y determines z. By ignoring this, what is Wz closure? That is equal to, now Wz can be determined by itself. We assume that this is removed now. So Wz not determining anything. So these two are not same. So you cannot remove this Wz determines y, this functional dependency, from this set. So this Wz determines y also an essential attribute. Now we take the another functional dependency, y determines w. So in what is the closure of y? Equal to, y determines itself and y determines w, y determines x, y determines z. Then after the removal, what is y closure? Equal to, we assume that y determines w is removed now. So y determines x, y determines z, and x determines w, x determines w. So here also, after removing this also, the closure set is same. This also not essential now. This is not essential. That also can be removed from this. So next functional dependency is y determines x. So find the closure of this y. Y closure equal to, y determines by itself and y determines x, y determines z, x determines w, x determines w. After removing, what is the y closure? Equal to, we assume that it is removed now. So y determined by itself, y determines z, z determines nothing, y z combinedly also determines nothing. So we have to consider this functional dependency in the final set. We cannot able to remove this. This is also an essential functional dependency. And next functional dependency is y determines z. Next is y determines z. Y determines z. So y closure equal to, y can be determined by itself, y determines x, y determines z, this x determines w, w is combinedly determines y, already included. Now after the removal of this, what is y closure? Equal to, this removal of this, what is the y closure? Y determines itself, y determines x, this x determines w, and w, these two are not same. So we know that this is an essential functional dependency. So this is also an essential functional dependency. So what is the minimal set now you have? X determines w, wz determines y, and we have y determines x, y determines x, also we have y determines z, y determines z. Now what is the third step? Check whether any left side attribute can be reduced. Check whether any left side attribute can be reduced. Now in step 3, we need to check into any left side attribute is with any of the functional dependency with left side more than one attribute. Any functional dependency with left side more than one attribute. This functional dependency is with one attribute in the left side. This functional dependency is also with one attribute. This is also with one attribute, but this functional dependency is with two attributes in left side. So that need to be considered now. Wz determines y. We need to find out the closure of this Wz. So Wz closure equal to Wz can be determined by itself, and Wz can be determined by itself, and Wz determines y, Wz determines y, y determines x, y determines z. So this is the closure of this w and wz. Now what we need to do? Find w closure. We need to check whether both combinedly we need this functional dependency in the final set, or any one attribute enough to get the closure of this set of functional dependencies. Whether w enough or z alone enough, any one attribute can be removed, that need to be checked. So w closure equal to w can be determined by itself, then w determines nothing. So w closure is this one. Find z closure now. That is equal to z can be determined by itself. Z is not determining anything in the set of functional dependencies. So this w or this z alone cannot able to find get the closure of this set. The same set cannot be able to derive through this w closure, also this z closure. So we cannot able to remove even one attribute from this functional dependency. So this both the attributes are needed to determine this, to get this closure for using this functional dependency. So your FC finally, that is your minimal cover or the canonical cover, it contains the following set of functional dependencies. F equal to x determines w, wz determines y, and y determines x, and y determines z. So from this input set of functional dependencies, we have removed some of the number of functional dependencies, and I hope you understood. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.